Loot Case is a 2020 Hindi black comedy crime film directed by Rajesh Krishnan in his directorial debut and stars Kunal Khemu and Rasika Dugal in the lead roles with Vijay Ras, Ranveer Shore and Gajraj Rao in the supporting roles. Because of some family emergencies, I had to record this very late, and normally I record this on a Friday or something, but it's Saturday now and I'm keeping this review short. I'm just going to go through the bullet points as to why this movie worked and didn't work for me. First of all, the performances are awesome. Everyone did their job so well. Kunal Khemu has really evolved as an actor, and I cannot believe that this is the same guy who I saw in Jai Viru and everything. So he's definitely evolved. I'm seeing Rasika Dugal for the first time, but seeing a performance like this, I like to see more of her work, and it's one of the best roles I've ever seen of her. The comedy in the movie really works, and I loved the comedic aspects of every single character. I love the way all these characters interact with each other, especially when it all boils down to the climax. The comedy is just awesome. It was very hilarious. Gajraj Rao is one of the best roles I have ever seen since Badai Ho, and his comedy, the way he says one thing and he says that the people he's speaking to usually misunderstands him, even though it's exactly the kind of thing he's saying, but you get the comedic joke of it and it usually works. Ranveer Shore is another character which I really loved in this movie. He has that kind of intimidating presence while at the same time jokes about certain things. His jokes usually aren't all that in your face about it. It's very like realistic kind of things. Even the dialogue is very realistic. Although I am kind of surprised that nobody made a connection to this movie from Choked. If you haven't seen that review, I've reviewed it. You can check for that thumbnail. But this movie has very similar story to that of Choked, in which the main character stumbles upon a huge sum of money and then has to hide it from his or her family, and it's about the journey of what they do with all that money. While Choked took a more serious route, this one takes a more comedic route. I'm surprised nobody made that connection. I guess some people didn't, maybe they forgot. Another part which I really loved in this movie was Kunal Khemu, his interaction to everyone. The way he interacts with everybody, his comedic talents have grown so... It's evolved to such a high level now. He's become such an underrated actor. Of course, I'm giving Loot Case a 7 out of 10. It's a great movie and you should really watch this, and Raat Akeli Hai. These two movies are two of the best movies to come out from July 31st. I know I'm very late, but usually you know my schedule. These are the negatives. The songs, I didn't really care for them. I thought they were just average. I don't think I'll remember any of them. And another part was, there is a scene which took so long and it dragged so much. It was the interaction between Kunal Khemu and his boss during somewhat of the finale in the second half, where he has to get the money from the drawer, but his boss is there in his desk drinking alcohol. I really didn't care for that. It felt like such a forced scene where you needed something to, take time. It was such a boring scene. It did not need to be there. And talking about the climax, I mean, it fits the movie, I'm not gonna lie. But don't tell me that you saw that climax and it didn't remind you of Delhi Belly, the Imran Khan star movie. In Tamil it was remade as Settai. Tell me it didn't remind you of that, because it's exactly so similar to Delhi Belly in the climax. I said the word Delhi Belly without even me realizing it. It was that similar. Despite all of that, the performances and the interactions and the dialogues more than make up for any of the negatives said in this movie. It's just that it kind of became noticeable to me when I started watching it. If you want to watch anything on any of these movies from July 31st, if you want a more dark route, then I suggest you watch Raat Akeli Hai. I ran a review of that. You can see what I thought about it in that review. Or you can just watch this movie if you want something a bit, well, I wouldn't say light, but less dark than Raat Akeli Hai. If you want a bit more comedic route, then this movie is by far one of the best things you can watch right now. and it's available on Disney Plus Hotstar, which I'm not a fan of. I'm sure you would know, but it's there if you want to watch it. You have to pay for that, so. But hey, I say it's worth the money. And that's all for my review of Loot Case. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. If you would mind, please hit that like button. Please share this video with your friends, and please hit that subscribe button and hit that bell icon so that you'll be notified of my videos and reviews and vlogs if I do any travel. I'll see you in the next video, which I'm trying to do of Sadak, because Sadak 2 is about to come out, so I'm thinking why not catch up on the first Sadak. And I'll see you in that video, which will be on Monday. Bye.